This is the Aufero Laser 2 engraving and cutting machine. We're going to talk about what this machine can do and why you might want to add this to your craft space. You are watching Creative Ramblings. I'm Sarah. I'm an avid crafter and have multiple cutting machines in my workspace. This laser engraver that we're talking about today has been the perfect addition and a natural next step. It allows me to cut and engrave items that I can't with traditional cutting machines like a Cricut or a Silhouette. This machine comes in at under $300, making it a reasonable addition to any home craft space. You can use this for a small business or really just for fun. Let's start by unboxing and setting up this laser. The Aufero Laser 2 is part of the Ortur family of machines. Ortur makes quality lasers for every level of maker. This model is specifically geared toward the novice, but it packs the power and capabilities of its bigger and more complex family members. When you open the box, the machine comes with a QR code that links to a full manual and a great setup video. I don't need to go through all of that here because their video is really good. And honestly, it was a breeze to set up. I really took my time making sure that I had everything just right, but still it was complete in under 30 minutes. I have this laser set up next to a window in my craft room on a sturdy, level table. I keep a fan next to it to ensure that any fumes from the material being cut or engraved can be blown outside. Safety always comes first. I only use this laser when no one else is around, and I always wear these safety goggles. The green pair of goggles come with the machine. You can always buy a couple more pair if you need them. The machine comes with a few safety features, including a laser filter cover that blocks much of the UV radiation that comes off of that laser. If the machine is tilted or shifted, it will automatically shut off. Or if the motor stops moving for any long period of time and stays in one place, the machine will shut off. This laser has a working space of about 15 inches by 15 inches. It's a nice big surface area to create all kinds of projects. So, what does a laser engraver do and why might you want one in your craft space? With the help of a software, you can send images to the machine to be engraved onto a variety of hard surfaces. The machine also has the ability to cut wood and other materials. It uses a 5.5 watt high compression focal point diode laser that creates beautiful engravings. Although this machine can cut wood up to 12 millimeters thick, I am using exclusively for engraving. I find that this is where the machine shines, and it's the easiest way for a beginner to get comfortable with a laser. The Aufero Laser 2 can engrave a wide variety of materials, like wood, acrylic, leather, metal, ceramic, cloth, thick paper, tinted glass, aluminum, and even food. Think about that. How cool is that? As a crafter, I've focused a lot on wood and leather, but I love the capabilities to engrave so many other mediums. Let's create a project together from start to finish, and I'm going to show you how this machine works. So you'll need to set up the laser, plug it in, and attach it with a USB cord to a computer. Then you're going to turn the power on. There are two types of software to try: Laser GRBL and Lightburn. Laser GRBL is a good place to start. This is a free, basic, easy-to-use software. Lightburn is a paid program that is quite advanced and highly customizable. Once you've gotten comfortable with your laser and the free Laser GRBL software, I recommend you upgrade to paid Lightburn program. But we're going to start with the free software here. We are going to engrave this basswood door hanger. So I've already connected my laser to my computer, and now I've opened Laser GRBL and I'm going to connect it. The first thing I want to do down on the bottom is hit this unlock button. Next, we need to focus the laser. So with your machine, you're going to get this little piece of acrylic here. On your surface, you want to put down the wood that we're going to engrave, put that piece of acrylic on top, and adjust the laser. There's a little set screw on the side, right over the top, and just set it on top of there. Tighten your set screw. Then you can pull out the piece of acrylic and your laser is focused and ready to go. I created a design using Canva. Now I'll have more videos coming up on how to create your own designs that you can use with your laser. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss those videos. Open the file. In this case, it's a PNG or an image file. And there's a lot of options here to play with. Right up on top, you can adjust the brightness and contrast. This is more for engraving a photo than an image like this. We want to do line-to-line tracing. And then down below, you can use diagonal, horizontal, or vertical lines. I like how horizontal looks, and then you can play around with the quality as well. I really find that an 8 lines per millimeter is really good. So once I have that set, I want to crop this image down. There's a lot of tools down on the bottom you can use, but this auto crop is really nice. Then we're going to hit next. On this screen, there's some more settings to play with. Up here, we want to set the engraving speed. What I really like is that you can pick your laser. We have a 5.5 watt laser, and pick the material and what you want to do, and your speeds are automatically set for you. You can also play around with it manually, but so far I found that this works really well. And then we want to choose the dynamic power, which is M4. That is their latest configuration, so that's what we want to use. And then you want to size your design. So this is in millimeters here. I want to make sure that the size is actually going to fit on that door hanger that we're making. Now we'll need to make sure that the physical laser is in the right place to engrave this image. There's a couple tools you can use down on the bottom row. The first one is a center button. When I hit center, the laser is going to move to the center. Then I can move the basswood underneath it. When I hit frame, it is going to draw a frame around the space where it's working. This doesn't actually leave a mark on the wood, but it just draws a frame. It confirms that my design is going to be in the right place. Once I know that I have everything positioned correctly, back in the software, I'm just going to hit that little green play button and it's going to go. Make sure you are wearing your safety glasses when you do this. I've got my fan on and the window open so that any of the fumes from the wood are getting blown out. Now I can leave this door hanger as is, or I could paint it, I could stain it, I could add a clear sealer to it. There's a lot of ways you can finish these up. This laser has been a phenomenal addition to my craft room. It was easy to put together, it's easy to use, and there wasn't a really big learning curve to really understand how to work with it. I love that I don't need a dedicated room for this. It fits in my space as long as I have the right safety precautions and the right ventilation. This laser is fast. It has a speed up to 15,000 millimeters per minute. We were running at about 3,000 millimeters per minute, and even at that, this can make ornaments or door hangers or whatever you're making very quickly with really high quality. The items that I have made, I could definitely sell, but I also like that I can use this just for personal use as well, to engrave and create things for my own home or for gifts for my friends and family. As a small business owner though, this machine is a no-brainer. What I love most about the Aufero Laser 2 is the price point. It comes in well under $300. Be sure to go down in the description. I've got a link to the machine that you can buy and a limited time discount code that you can use to take an additional $30 off this machine. So all that's linked down below. Go check that out. I have been crafting professionally for well over 10 years. And I own a lot of different cutting machines. This laser is a natural next step. It really complements what I'm doing with my Cricut and my other machines. If you run a small business and you create things with your Cricut, maybe you cut vinyl and put them on tumblers or something along those lines, think of what you can do with those designs and a laser. You can really expand your offerings to your customers. Be sure to go check out the links down in the description. You can find out more about this machine and take advantage of that limited time deal that is going on right now. All right, I want to know, what questions do you have? What else do you want to see? I have plans for a number of videos on specific topics relating to this laser. But let me know what questions you have and what video you want to see next. Be sure to subscribe to Creative Ramblings so you don't miss my next video. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.